What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? As my wife likes to say, it's your favorite pastor, Pastor Troy Wynn Sr. I've got something special for you, from me to you, and I need you to go ahead and share. Come on, rock with me for a few minutes. Somebody told me the other day, they said, man, I'm going to tell you two things about your ministry that I like. Number one, you don't look like a pastor. Number two, when you open your mouth, you sure sound like one. And I think that's a high compliment both ways. I take it, I receive it. I was born for this moment, this time, this season, but guess what? So were you. And I want to share something with you that is going to really bless you, but I need you to share. I want you to share because this is going to be thebomb.com. So go ahead and hit the share button and get your friends on. Hit the share button and get your friends on. Hit the share button and get your friends on. Who you on with? Pastor Troy Wynn Sr. Hit the share button and get your friends on. Hit the share button and get your friends on. Hit the share button and get your friends on. Who you on with? Pastor Troy Wynn Sr. Listen, I'm going to wait a few minutes because I need you to get some people on here because it's going to be just that good. So go ahead, share. We're going to do a first quarter huddle. And I'm going to treat you tonight like you're one of my top coaching students and clients. So I'm going to bring you on the inner circle tonight. And it'll only be maybe about 10 minutes, but it's going to be 10 powerful minutes that's going to really make sure you're right and you're tight for the second quarter that we're just about to go into. So listen, I want to just take a few minutes. I want to get you on board. I want you to share, get your friends on. Come on, share. They will not be mad. You guys know we have a reputation and a resume of always coming through with that good. Come on, we got what you need. We got what you want. A word of encouragement, but not just encouragement, because there's a lot of people out here offering encouragement. What separates us from the pack is that we give you empowerment. And with empowerment, game changing. So share, because I want to talk to you about this first quarter. January, February, and March is almost over. We're halfway through. Right now, it's March 15th, so we're right in the middle of the month of March. I analyze my life by quarters, and I'm very meticulous to be aware of where I am quarter by quarter. 4 quarters in a year, and the first quarter is almost up. This is a great way to have success in life because you're just not going by the flow, but you're really intentionally monitoring your success, your achievements, your growth, as well as paying attention to those areas where you may be dropping the ball and you need to tighten up so that the end of this year has you in the right position to turn 2023 into another phenomenal year. So I'm asking everybody, if you will, do me a favor and share. Come on, get your friends on. Come on. Hit the share button and get your friends on with Pastor Troy. Hit the share button and get your friends on. Hit the share button and get your friends on. Hit the share button and get your friends on. Who you on with? Pastor Troy. Hit the share button. Man, I tell you, I have the joy of the Lord. And listen, I know that my salvation and my representation of ministry probably looks a little different to some of you guys, especially from a pastor's perspective. But listen, I'm me. And one thing you'll learn is that your key to success in life will only be found in you being authentic and true to the way God created and designed you to be. We have far too many copycats in this world, people who lack the confidence to be themselves. So they copy somebody else because they like that person more than they like themselves. What an insult to God. God made you to be unique, one of a kind. And if you know, like I know, you're not even one in forever. Come on. You're one in never. There'll never be another one like you. And you ought to take a lot of pride in that. Tonight, I want to talk to you about transformation. Somebody say transformation. I like this little groove, so I'm just going to knock it down and let it play in the background. Guys, if you know me, you know I love music, man. I just love music. I was in the band from 5th grade to 12th grade, played a plethora of instruments, and I just love music. I think music is just the most amazing gift that we have on this planet. But I want to talk to you about transformation. If you know my testimony, you know that I am a product of transformation. In other words, I used to be this way, and now I'm this way. And the beautiful thing about real transformation, man, transformation never ends. It is a never ending process of evolution. But every transformation starts with one thing. It starts with a decision. And if you're going to take notes tonight, you're going to really ride with me. Write that down. Every transformation starts with the decision. And if you don't want to take notes, just say it. Get it concretized in your spirit. Every transformation starts with what? A decision. Now, here's what I want you to know. 10 minutes, I'm done. Once you commit to transformation, please catch this. Absolutely nothing can stop you. Once you make up in your mind that you are not going to remain the same, be the same, stay the same, you become an unstoppable force and you literally become exactly what God created you to be. Absolutely unstoppable. But you have to make that decision that I'm going to change, I'm going to transform, I'm going to grow, I'm going to improve, even if I have to do it by myself. Now, here's the good news. You don't have to do it by yourself. There are folks all over the world that are transforming their lives. And how do we transform our lives? Well, we transform our lives by transforming our mind. We also transform our lives by transforming our habits. I said the other day on Facebook that prayer will do absolutely nothing if you aren't doing anything to alter, change, improve, and advance your habits. And I know a lot of people that pray, but they don't ever address their habits. And they wonder why the prayer didn't produce the results that they were asking God for. You have the ability to transform your lives. And I want to encourage you tonight. I remember, man, when I made that decision many, many years ago that I wanted to transform my life. And I literally said to myself, I will not be another statistic. I will not be another statistic as a Black man. I will not be another statistic as a man. I will not be another statistic in America of those who underachieve or those that struggle. So I said to myself, self, and I said, what? We got to transform our lives. And I literally remember transforming my thoughts. I was just telling somebody the other day, I began to believe what the Bible said about me, even though I didn't have what the Bible said I was supposed to have. I believed that I could do what the Bible said I could do, even though I had never done it before. I literally assumed the identity of the person I wanted to become, even though I was a long way from it. Now, I'm going to say that again because I just said something. Major key alert. Please catch this. I assumed the identity of the person I wanted to become, even though I was a long way from it. And you must do the same thing. And there's no better time than to do that right now as we end the first quarter. We're 15 days out. First quarter is going to be over. Then we move into the second quarter of this year. Who do you really want to be? I'm not talking about somebody you saw on Instagram or somebody you know on Facebook. No, I'm talking about you. Who do you really want to be? In other words, how do you want to show up in life? What contributions do you want to make? What impact do you want to have? How do you want to be seen, viewed, and valued in this life? And whatever that person looks like, you've got to assume that person's identity. In other words, you begin to walk and talk and act and behave as if you were that person, even if you don't have any of the accoutrements that would normally go with that identity. Here's what I know. We attract the way that we act. And if you act it strong enough and you act it long enough, God is my witness, you will attract it. And I know that some of you are struggling with this concept because I know some of you have some failures in your life that have just literally almost just knocked the hope out of you, knocked the goals that you had out of you. And I want to tell you something about failure. Your failure doesn't make you a failure. Woo! Let me clap for that right there. That's good right there. Let me say that again. Somebody needs to write that down. I'll explain it in a minute, but catch it, catch it, catch it. Your failure doesn't make you a failure. See, we have been misled and misbred and misinformed to think because we have failures, we are failures. And nothing could be further from the truth. Your failures don't make you a failure. How's that possible, Pastor Troy? Here's how it's possible. Please catch this. Failure is not a person. Woo, I love my own teaching sometimes. What'd you say, Pastor Troy? Failure is not a person. So if failure is not a person, then you can never be a failure, even though you have failed or have some failures in your life. So don't you ever call yourself a failure. Don't you ever think you're a failure. Don't you ever believe you're a failure, because failure is not a person. Okay, I hear somebody saying, well, Pastor Troy, since you're so smart and you're going to tell me that failure is not a person, tell me what failure is. I'm so glad you asked. Failure is not a person. Please catch this. Failure is an experience. Woo! Somebody put that on a t-shirt. Failure is not a person. Failure is an experience. That's why I'm here to tell you tonight, you are not a failure. From the East Coast to the West Coast, whatever time you catch this, remember, you are not a failure. Why? Because failure is an experience. Can I tell you what you are? You're simply untransformed. Oh, this is good. I like this. What'd you say, Pastor Troy? I said you are untransformed. See, what you got to know about your failures and the things that we call failures is that in every failure that you've ever had, please catch this. There were lessons that needed to be learned and lessons that you need to apply for you to excel. I like that. For you to accelerate. Oh, and I can't forget this last one, for you to elevate. So why in the world would you allow failure to cause you to disqualify yourself when the truth of the matter is failure has qualified you for every dream, every goal, every aspiration? You just got to learn how to extrapolate the lessons that you were meant to learn as a result of failure, apply those lessons, and guess what? Those lessons become your blessings. So you need to rejoice, because every area where you've had failure, you picked up something important that you needed. As a matter of fact, you picked up an ingredient that without it, you could not be successful. So don't let failure bring you down, take you down, wipe you out. Don't let failure become your name or your identity. Let failure simply be what it is, an experience. Why? Because failure is not a person. And I repeat, you are not a failure. See, everything you've gone through, somebody really needs this tonight. Everything you've gone through, hear me well. There was something, I promise you, there was something that you needed to learn from that failure. And here's what I absolutely believe. And this is the point where I get excited, because I'm about to say something that is absolutely powerful. Failure is God's way of telling you it's okay to start over. Woo! Gotta clap for myself. Somebody needs to receive that. Let me say that again. Failure is God's way of telling you it's okay to start over. And let me tell you this, starting over is way better than staying stuck. Somebody put that on a shirt. Starting over is way better than staying stuck. And this is the time where you need to get all of those lessons and you need to apply them to your life, and you need to begin to move differently. I said this past Sunday that how you move determines what you manifest. There's another one. I'm going to hit the clap button every time I say something profound so you guys will know he just said something. Can I say that again? How you move determines what you manifest. And here's the good news. If you don't like what you're manifesting, change the way you're moving. Yeah, some of you are moving in negativity. Some of you are moving in discouragement. Some of you are moving and not even giving yourself the effort. And some of you are moving having given up on yourself and you're not even trying anymore. How you move determines what you manifest. So as we proceed in the first quarter and we prepare for the second quarter, here's what I want you to do. Stop looking for shortcuts in this next season, this next quarter. Some of you have been ruined, destroyed, just imploded because you're always looking for a shortcut. I've been saying for years that a shortcut will get you cut short. So stop looking for a shortcut and take whatever route you have to take. It may be the long way. It may be the hard way. It may be the challenging way. But trust God and trust the process that if it's necessary, it's going to get you where you need to go because the shortcut hasn't really worked out well for you. Second quarter, don't look for the shortcuts. Second quarter, do whatever it takes. And listen, the pain is going to be there. The heartache is going to be there. The difficulty is going to be there. There are going to be times you're not going to feel like doing what you need to do. But that's okay. Do what you have to do today so that you can do what you want to do tomorrow. Somebody put that on a t-shirt. Let me say it again. Do what you have to do today so that you can do what you want to do tomorrow. And I will tell you this, man, it is so easy and exciting when you start trying to do these shortcuts. It's easy and exciting because you feel like you're going to get ahead and you don't have to put in the effort and it's not going to cost you as much as it costed everybody else. And that's the greatest deception in life because let me tell you something, shortcuts, they're exciting until you discover that you're empty. They're exciting until you discover how much time you've wasted. They're exciting until you realize that you should have gone the long way because the short way wind up being the wrong way. In this season, I just want to encourage you, but you need more than encouragement. You need empowerment. So this afternoon, I stopped just to give you some encouragement and some empowerment. Let the next quarter be your quarter for transformation. Because every transformation starts with what? A decision. Know that you can do this. Know that the best is yet to come. And don't you dare let the failures that you've experienced make you think your opportunity for success has expired. It has not expired. It is waiting for you to make up in your mind that you're ready to transform your life. And believe it or not, that's all I've got. Hey. I hope this has been a blessing to you. This is Pastor Troy Wynn, senior pastor of the Freedom Church in Warner Robins, Georgia. And if you're ever near the Freedom Church on a Sunday morning, drop in, hang with us at 11 a.m. And if you're near us on a Wednesday night, stop by 60 minutes for Bible study, 7 p.m. every Wednesday. The address is 820 North Houston Road, Warner Robins, Georgia. I promise you, you will be blessed when you fellowship with the good people at the Freedom Church. Well, have a blessed night, a blessed week, a blessed second quarter, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace out.